Hi, you guys. We're going to do a video on scraping to Google Spreadsheets, but first a word from our sponsor.
Hello. So today I have
a brief word from our sponsor, by the way.
Just score. It's Tuesday. We gotta listen to the game in the classroom, but here's the score. It's the bottom of the 7th. Listening to it in the back, 4-4, and it's the playoffs, yeah. And bottom 7th stadium is the Giants. I'm a huge Giants fan.
Yeah, she is.
Tell.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so I thought I would start off by doing a search that actually might be a useful search for you guys too. So we're going to plug in this search, and a couple of things that I want you to notice about this. And Dave made a comment in the forums that why not, if you know what you need to search for, why do you need to do all this stuff? And in fact, I do know what I'm searching for, so yes, it's a little bit set up, but I am showing it to you so you can revisit these types of search techniques. So site.fbi.gov, and you could replace that with CA for California, but this time I'm searching within a site in the government, and you could replace that with other organizations within the government too if you wanted to just hone in on that. I'm putting crime statistics, California crime statistics, with an asterisk because I want to narrow the search, but I also don't want to lose things that are maybe not worded exactly how I've worded it. And then something that I'm introducing you today to is file type. You can search by file type. So I've thrown in here, notice there's a space here and a space here, file type :XLS, which means I'm just going to get Excel spreadsheets that come up. Now, this is a pretty narrow search, so in this case, I'm actually going to get one thing. I knew I was going to get this. And if I go ahead and click on it, and we look at the page, you're going to see that the page itself has structure on it. You can look down it, and if it has structure, we know we can scrape it. It has structure because we can see that it has cities, it has population, violent crime, murder, forcible rape, etc. Now, in this particular case, we can just go ahead and download it to Excel, right? I mean, nothing's stopping us from doing that. Easy peasy. But not every, and we'll just kind of show that. So there it shows up like that, right? But not every web page that has structure like this is going to have that link to download something to Excel. So if it had this here, but it didn't have a download capability like that, then we would need to figure out how to get it into Google Spreadsheets. So we're going to go ahead and copy that. And again, you saw this with a more professional video that I posted for you guys, but I wanted to give you another shot at it. And then we can go over to Google Drive, create, open up a new spreadsheet. To save time, I'm not going to title this right now, but you could retitle it. And then in any of the cells, but I'm going to do it here, we're going to write import. Whoops, my first mistake. You want to have the equal sign, and then you want to do import HTML, and then you want to have a parentheses. And by the way, HTML is not the only thing you can import. You can try this with HTML. I'm sorry, import. You can do it with a bunch of other things here. So I'm trying to remember off okay, in just a second. Okay, I'm going to pause for just a second.
By the way.
Starting. Okay, all right. You can just say what you wanted to say.
By the way, it's the third game.
Third game.
To let you know,
Okay.
out of the playoffs.
Okay.
With St. Louis.
Great.
And the Giants.
Okay, so what I was going to say is that we can replace HTML with other options. I won't get into that right now, mainly because I'm forgetting what those options are, but I think we can replace it with the word feed, F-E-E-D, and some other things too. But for our purposes, we're going to keep it simple right now. So now I'm going to do a quotation mark. That's the web address we picked up before. Close it with another quotation marks, comma, space. And I know that we were looking at a table. It's not a list, it said table, comma. And then here's the thing I want to show you. This is the part where you're taking a guess on. So I'm going to stick a 1 in there and see what happens. And you're going to see nothing happens. Or something happened, but it's not what we want. So do you see how, this page itself was probably set up to a certain degree in tables, but this is not the statistics that I need. this was kind of the thing at the top. So we're going to have to try this again, and I can just go in and I can replace that one with a 2. This can get tedious, but you can see now it's going to give me that. So now I'm going to have to try it again. And now I'm going to try 3 and see what I get. There we go. There we have it. So this gives us crime data on every single town in California. Pretty cool. All right, hopefully that reinforces the lesson, and we'll look at other things as well.